Okay, hello and welcome everybody to this Kingpins 24 edition and to this very specific panel on zero waste manufacturing. Zero waste obviously being a topic that everybody wants to know about right now, that is on every company's agenda, whether that's a brand or manufacturing plant. There are two different areas for zero waste. That's the manufacturing area and that is the end consumer and brand area. Obviously here at Kingpins, we're focusing on the manufacturers, and I'm very, very happy to welcome three experts from the field, who is Thaisa Peralta of Covolan Denim, Ampelio Del Lago of Artistic Fabric Mills, and Besim Özek of Bossa. Welcome. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. Thank you. Maybe I can very briefly, for all our viewers, ask you to introduce yourself. Thaisa, do you want to start?
Yes, for sure. So thank you, Shamin, for this introduction. It is an honor to be part of this moment. Thank you, Kingpins, for this opportunity too. So I'm Thaisa Peralta, denim head at Covolan, a 100% Brazilian textile industry with a production focus on denim since 2000.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Ampelio, do you want to talk something about you?
Hi, everyone, and good sustainability to everyone also. I'm Pedro for Artistic Fabric Mills for a long time. Everybody, I hope they know me, but mostly they know our effort in sustainability. We are well focused there, and then I hope you enjoyed the time with us.
Thank you so much, Ampelio. Besim of Bossa, would you like to mention something?
Hi, this is Besim. I'm in the textile industry for the 25 years, and I'm working for Bossa for the last 14 years. We are a denim company based in Turkey. We are in the industry over 70 years.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Right. I'm going to start you right off with, I think, the main question that everybody is wondering about. What does zero waste currently mean in the denim industry specifically? Is it even feasible? I mean, zero is a very big word. Can we do that? Who wants to start?
Oh, I can start. Zero waste has to do with productive efficiency, with less and with the losses you put to good use with it. The most real concept is reduce according to the losses and knowing what to do with the losses. With the denim industry, we can mention that through products with zero toxicity, that is zero hazardous chemical, the need to use treatment, and others that combated a contaminated product is eliminated. That is combating everything that should be eliminated should not be used. The elimination of all products generated from a production process, which can be waste, chemical byproducts, whatever. Viable in the industry is the appreciation of all who make up a chain from the best, most sustainable, clean, and responsible production. How to invest in the wastewater treatment plant to reduce the biological sludge generated and the amount of water, in addition to clarifying the water. Zero wasting is a daily fight. The fight against no quality is fighting against waste. In the review, we acted to classify the broken, which from the moment we started the integrated management system, especially ISO 9001, helped to raise our level of quality from 93% to 96%. We produce better and without generation of waste, scrap, and rework.
Thank you so much, Thaisa. Let me interrupt you right there because you're mentioning very, very valid points. However, obviously, some words that I hear is minimize, I hear reducing. Besim, what do you think about this? Is zero really possible?
Yes.
Sorry.
Zero could be the aim. On the way to the zero, we should do several things. What we can do on the way to the zero could be starting reusage, using more sustainable materials, water management, process engineering, even social responsibilities, collaboration with the partners, and we should certify what we are doing. So these could be the ways to the zero waste.
And Ampelio, do you have any opinion on this?
Zero is not a dream. I think we are very close. Now there is a lot of technology accessible for everyone. It means it's only one mission in regard of the industrial technology that is recycling water, recycled cotton, solar panel is accessible for everyone now. The meaning of sustainability, or better, zero waste, is now to start a policy in the company, a policy that is focused in zero waste. And we can do everything in every single step. And then the result can be easy to achieve. This is my point of view.
Absolutely. Maybe, Ampelio, while we are at it, for artistic fabric mills, obviously, in terms of waste elimination, what are the 3 key focus areas artistic fabric mills is having?
Well, we don't have such a long Covolan, but we have also a very good experience in recycling. Starting from the fibers, we have understand that as our words is reused and redone, whatever is contained polyester cannot be circular. And then we have tried to skip the polyester for every single article. Our main goal is to skip the polyester because it's not circular. And then this year we find out the way to skip the polyester using a new blend in weft that can produce even a 7.5 ounce leggings and the typical super stretch over 50% elasticity without any growth or recovery issue. When we talk about chemical, I don't see many innovation, but we are proud this year to introduce the first ever recycled indigo dyeing. We have found out the way to recover the indigo from the waste and reconvert in a virgin dye stuff. This one allowed to make mainly most of the shade that we have in our portfolio, and we think that is a good achievement. At the end, our goal is minimize completely every single waste, and then in our research, we find out also the way to recover something that was really useless and go to the landfill. We are referring about our colored weft made with material that not even good for the simple shredding issue.
Very good. Thank you so much. A lot of points already. Taisa Covolan, your company is taking into account even more than just material waste, water, and chemicals. Can you maybe highlight some of the additional points? You already talked about it earlier a little bit, but maybe highlight what else your company is taking into account when they talk zero waste.
Okay, I will try to be very brief to explain our actions. Zero waste is a subject with a wide coverage. At Covolan, we work with the training of employees to avoid irregularities as well guiding in mistakes. Our team receives training, awareness, and consciousness without generation human fatigue, so that our employees are committed and engaged with our proposal of doing more with less and better. The lean manufacturer combats waste in addition to using within the company. They take it to their homes and thus combat waste of water, food, and consequently is the extension of zero waste for people's lives and creates awareness, sensitivity, where they repay their operation, and that's really cool in human resources. Furthermore, productive research, we use textile looms that are manufactured in such a way that they extracted the most they can offer. And the productive research seeks greater efficiency. We have an Italian dye machine, which is green indigo dye, which uses 40% less water and 75 less in dyeing process and 65 less energy. Our source of energy is renewable biomass made of efficient organic material of vegetable origin with low cost and contributed to prevent this material from going to a landfill. In this way, carbon dioxide emission is avoided. We invest in waste treatment plant which uses less water and energy, generates less biological sludge, in addition to zero disposal of polluting products, toxic chemicals. We use a responsible dye such as zero aniline when choosing chemical and taking advantage of the technology that the chemical industries bring, investing in machine technologies to reduce electrical energy with more modern machines. Covolan is already in reuse, and all actions are those that recover and do not waste. Any waste economically burdens to operation. Material research who provides is the supply chain, defining the correctly suppliers so that we can continue sustainability and the product is sustainable. Consequently, our value chain is strengthens and prospers. It doesn't matter your size, but who you related to, how you build. Finally, I need to mention our concept of reusing fibers through cotton factory waste to stimulate and generate the circular economy. In the cotton yarn industry process, waste is generation. This accumulated waste is captured for fiber recovery. What would be discarded is reuses, and we already have some collectibles with this conception.
Thaisa, can I just, because I want to wrap up and just tell everybody you have 3 main points that you pointed out here, aside from material wastage, water, and chemicals, which is looking after the human capital that you're having within your factory. You're looking after productive resources, machinery, etc., that is more productive, that doesn't cause wastage, that you can recycle the machinery as well. And then obviously supply chain, which I found so very valid as a point, because you can be your best possible version, but if the people you work with are not, there is a problem. And Besim, Bossa obviously is one of the leading mills in Turkey. Maybe there is one area you are particularly seeing possibilities for improvement. If so, which one is it? How does your company plan to get there?
Actually, we do have 3 main ideas. I'm going to mention them very fastly. For example, one of them is the chemical recycling. We do believe that today, maybe not, but for the next 10 years, chemical recycling will be so popular in the market. And instead of cutting trees, we are going to use the chemical recycling. We made an agreement with a Dutch company. Hopefully, we are going to be their solution partner in the future, the company called the textiles. This is one of the solutions that we are doing. The other thing is about the water recycling. Today, roughly, we are consuming about 6,000 tons of water per day. Our aim is to reduce to 0. This is our second aim. And the third thing is about the mechanical recycling. Mechanical recycling, what we did is totally different than the other ones. First, we did an investment for $3 million to Bossa, and we bought the shredding machines and other stuff that everyone can do. But the biggest difference than the others, we made a huge R&D on the top of that. That means that normally in the ring spinning systems, normally it's easy, and industry standard is using 20 or maybe 30% recycled goods, and the rest is the virgin cotton. With the new R&Ds, hopefully, starting from next year, we are gonna able to achieve 40, maybe to 50% recycled post or pre-consumer recycled goods, and then the virgin cotton. That means that we are going to be able to consume more recycled fiber than the regular system. That's the biggest achievement that we are going to do for the future.
Fantastic. Maybe on that topic, both you, Besim, and Ampelio, can you maybe tell me something? I had a lot of brands that I talked to in the denim field, and they are especially very sustainable brands, to say, we will not use any recycled materials, because in order to create these in recycled materials, chemicals need to be used again, but we want this to be organic, and sometimes even plastic has to be used. How realistic is it to get to a true circular economy, which doesn't use any more plastics, any more materials than what we already use for the initial product? maybe Ampelli, you want to start? You're
Okay.
already nodding.
Don't worry. As I told before, our experience in shredding cotton, starting from user garment or post-industrial waste, end up when we find out the polyester. And then we start years ago our war against the polyester and the plastic, can be nylon, can be other things. Assuming that in the stretch we cannot eliminate the lycra because there is not any substitute, but skipping the polyester is the first aim that we are targeting for a simple reason. Polyester is not yet a fiber that can be divided chemically or mechanically. Nobody find out a feasible way, sorry. There is a lot of study, but the process is still in the air. And then why don't start to introduce in the market article that don't have one excess price that is the break for the customer, but can substitute the polyester, especially in the high stretchability. We are targeting the typical leggings with a black stretch weft, or we are targeting every super stretch over 50%. The main target is to keep the price down, then find out a blend of cellulosic fiber that allowed you to perform similarly to a dual fix or other combination and achieve the same growth and recovery performance. We were pushing the research for years. Now we are able to introduce in the market a new generation of weft cellulosic, means we can fully recycling either in white or in black. And this was one main achievement, find out a solution even in dyeing. I start to work, Adi was talking about the electrochemical indigo. It's not existing anymore. We are waiting for somebody that came out with the fantastic idea, but yet at the moment there is nothing in chemical that can be considered fully recycled. There is eco-sustainable material, eco-friendly, but I'm sorry, the chemical is difficult to reuse again. Apart the indigo, as I told you, that is easy now to recover from a fiber, a waste fiber. And then this one is for us a great achievement this year.
Thank you so much, Ampelli. At this point, I want to say goodbye to everybody who's watching us live. Please continue following this quite interesting discussion later on Kingpins 24. You can catch up with us, and I will continue now talking. So see you later. Thijs, actually, new question for you. Can you maybe enlighten us a little bit? How strong is the demand right now by brands about zero waste? And which area are you placing the most important on, or which kind of requests do you receive from brands?
Okay, so we imagine that the behavior of what happens here in Brazil is different for what who are watching us are. And here there is a speech and there is no practice. There is a demand, filling out the spreadsheet, term of responsibility, auditing, a technical visits under the performance of the denim manufacturer. And we are always happy when we are questioned and visit us. However, in commercial relationships, such requirements do not happen. In other words, the team needs to validate who the best with the best practice from commercial actions with the proposal that the brands precious. And that's why we are here, because we want a market that values.
Fair enough. Any other ones that maybe want to contribute to this, maybe specific demands you get from brands where you see the brands are really pushing for this? No?
Okay.
Unless Casimir would like to say something?
Yes, I can. On the top of that, I can add the water issue as well. The brands are pushing very hard for the water issue, and that's good for the industry, and that's good for us as well. About 10 days ago, I received a phone conversation. I did a phone conversation with our brands. they are so in the so deep in the water issue that they ask me, hey Besim, is it possible to find me the cotton which is only irrigated by the dripping? No wide irrigation, only dripping irrigation, and they want all their cotton from that specific field. So that means that the brands would like to go in deep of the supply chain of the textile industry very much.
Okay, that's very good to know. So when it comes to zero waste, especially from your point of view, they ask for water. That is the non plus ultra when it comes to denim at the moment, which is most important for brands. Do I summarize that correctly for all of you? Okay, that's
yes.
very good. Pelio, maybe you can answer me this. How can the industry overall improve to realistically achieve a goal of no waste? Which innovation maybe outside, I'm really meaning the industry as a whole, not only manufacturing. Is there anything you already heard about which you find very striking? Is there innovations within manufacturing you find very good, maybe even outside your own company?
Yes, so we are, according to our strategy that is towards zero waste, we have one eye in every new innovation. Of course, we were curious to see what was happening in the new way, the chemical recycling to split the cotton from polyester. We are also investing a lot in this area, and this is the dream. There is a chance to find out something, as I say, even in split the cotton from the polyester and recover all the waste that now go directly to landfill, and even to recover other chemicals than the indigo, because we understand from our research that more you study, more you go deep inside, and something will find out and give you the satisfaction for your job.
Thank you so much. Any of you who want to contribute to that? Very good. I've got one last open question for all of you, because I think it's important to also look into the future and give maybe advice to all the viewers right now what we can do. So if there's one wish you had towards brands and end consumers, what would it be to achieve zero waste? Maybe something that would support you from a manufacturing point of view. Maybe brands can put things in action, education programs, I don't know.
Shall I start?
Do you want to chat?
Okay. Can I make two wishes?
Absolutely.
One wish from the government. In order to support the recycling and the post-consumer and the pre-consumer production, I wish the governments will support the brands as well. For example, they can say that, hey, from now on, let decrease the VAT. So that the brands are going to be more motivated, and they will be asking for more post and pre-consumer goods from our side. That is my wish from the government. My second wish from all the industry, we should educate the people. For example, what I mean is, today everyone knows that glass is recyclable. Everyone knows that metals are recyclable, papers are recyclable, plastics are recyclable. But the biggest challenge is no one knows that the textile is just recyclable as the glass, metals, and that. So I wish from now on, the waste bins will have another part, a part for the glass, metals, blah, and on the right hand, there should be a place to put your old goods. Your
Very
old
good.
fabrics or garments.
Thank you. I think that's a very excellent point. And I saw everybody else was nodding in agreement. So that's nice. Thaisa, anything you want to add to this?
I really like your wishes, Besim, and I would like to compliment. So in my opinion, I would like to buy only jeans with Covolan fabric, look at the products in the sales area and identify the piece of fabric with a tag. Get into people's imagination because they know where the product comes from, who you build, and the perception of how they buy is more subtitle important. And the appreciation, collective awareness, and dissemination of information are contributing agents of information. And know what you are buying makes all the difference. And so anything that is not adding value to the product or service should be removed from the process. And it represents a cost that can be avoided, such as wasted time, materials, labor, and other resources. That's a compliment for what's beside.
Thank you, Taisa. Very good points. I think it all echoes with everybody that you say, look, there must be more end consumer education. There must be tags, you know, people must really want to read what is on their tags. Pelio, as an Italian, I know that Italians generally, as a culture, check the labels of the products. I am German. I can say that not all Germans do, but in Italy, it really is a thing. So maybe you have something else to add. Oh, I can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, I'm really associated with my two colleagues here. I think the main goal to achieve with the brand that is our customer is the marketing and the support from their side, because the industry is very, very in advance in front to the material that is really in the market. We are introducing a lot of innovation, but roughly, I think 50% will reach the market and is a success. Every single supplier is open to offer to a brand different condition to move toward the zero wastewater. It's an advantage for everyone. Of course, it has to be a message, is a mission for the supplier, but has to be a mission even for the brand.
Thank you so much. I think we all concur that, because it's a very nice ending point to our discussion. Zero waste is not only for manufacturers to create. I mean, I've been in the denim industry for a very long time now, over a decade, I think, and this has happened as a topic already a long time ago, but it only now really happens to the place where brands and retailers are playing active awareness. So I think I'd talk for all of us if I say we all need to act up as one industry in order to achieve zero waste at the end of this. So thank you so much for all of you. Thank you very much for your time, for your input, for your knowledge. I think all our viewers, please reach out to each of us. You can find us on LinkedIn and other possibilities. So if you have any questions, we are happy to answer them. Have a very good day, and see you next Kingpins in person, hopefully.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Shamin.
Thank you all for the
Okay, thanks, Sarah.
Bye to everyone.
Bye.